Hello and welcome to ET Education exclusive conversation where we will dive into thought-provoking dialogues with some of the most influential leader in education and beyond. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today. Uh, my first question to you is about from being a student at IIT Madras to heading the institute as its director, your journey has been remarkable. So, could you share some insights and key experiences from this incredible path of yours?
Thank you for inviting me to this wonderful function today. Um, Being a student to heading the institution, of course, a very long journey. It's also a very interesting journey and also a satisfying journey. I'll tell you why it's interesting because as a, as a student, I always believe the institute can do a lot of things better.
Mm-hmm.
And many times I think why we are not doing certain things. And so we also have a lot of, ambitions, wishes that a student could have got, and that would have made the student life better.
Mm-hmm.
So all these mixed feelings that we have,
Mm-hmm.
and of course, institute has given so much to us in
Mm-hmm.
terms of research facilities and other things, and more than that, recognition, brand value, so many things. So we always come out with a mixed bag, saying we have got so much from the institute. We have also contributed something back to the institute. Institute could have done something better, right? So all these three mixed feelings is what any student, specifically research scholar, because I joined IIT Madras as a research student,
Okay.
comes out of the institute.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I became an assistant professor, right? Now a lot of things I don't understand. Okay, we want to do certain things, but when you look at a global picture, certain things are not possible.
Yeah.
And then some things I thought that could be done, I started implementing.
Yeah.
And when I started implementing, I also started seeing the challenges. And so we could refine some of this.
Yeah.
But over a period of time, some things became actually very successful.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you look at as a student and see an education institution is for a student, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if there are no students, there's no education institution. So
Yeah.
they are the spine of the institution. Being a student and then coming all the way from an assistant, associate, professor to a director, we always get a feel that always student first. That's a feel you get.
Mm-hmm.
And then a lot of things that we thought that could be implemented, we now start implementing. And by that, the student community essentially gets a benefit.
Mm-hmm.
Every institute has its own DNA. So what is
Yeah.
could be done at, say, IIT Delhi cannot be done at IIT Madras, and vice versa. Okay?
Yeah.
So because of various things, starting from climate to environment to the type of city, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
So for that DNA, what is best, so we can start delivering, and we are always in a position to put ourselves in the student's viewpoint
Mm-hmm.
when we start making decisions,
Mm-hmm.
and that is the most exciting thing of heading an institute, heading your own alma mater.
Yeah, I agree. So, being a student yourself, understanding the challenges and the opportunity that student is getting in the institute to, actually making it happen from the director's point of view, that has been quite a wonderful journey, I
Yes.
think. So, moving ahead, we have a very interesting question, I would say. Our audience is curious. What does a typical day in the life of director of IIT Madras look like?
I fondly remember this question. One of my colleagues, when I was doing my PhD,
Mm-hmm.
I had another friend who was also doing PhD, and his guide was asking him,
Mm-hmm.
"What do you want to do after PhD?" Sir, I want a peaceful life, so I want to become a teacher. So, actually, yes, it's a very contenting life,
Mm-hmm.
but I won't necessarily say that it is just a very very smooth ride.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's all up to how do you look at the job. Many of the teachers actually love the job. All of us love the job, and so
Mm-hmm.
we never feel the stress or strain or.
Yeah.
every challenge we take it as a challenge, and with lot of love and affection we try to overcome that challenge, and that's
Yeah.
how we go. So a day starts typically around 4:35 and goes on till around 9:10 in the night.
Oh,
Okay, so
that's
it's
quite
yeah,
hectic, right?
that's quite hectic. So
Yeah.
it's almost 17 to 18 hours a day, and you have to be always on the job. Because so thanks to all media like WhatsApp, etc., mobile, for example. So
Yeah.
we'll almost run the office on the mobile. Lot of conversations happen, lot of meetings happen on the mobile, lot of decisions are taken. We also give approvals by email, digital signature, so many things. So it's not that you need to be physically present at the office for 18 hours. That
Yeah.
essentially means.
Yeah.
So we spend around 10, 12 hours at the office and around 5 hours outside the office, 5 to 6 hours outside the office at home. So typically, you you do all your email, all the non-meeting stuff, right? Whatever, uh, by say 5, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning. So normally, what happens is many times in the absence of such type of mobile and access to internet at home, we go to office and first 1 hour we answer to all emails, right? No, that is done off. So right away when you drop into the office somewhere around 9 o'clock, 9:30, we directly jump into meetings.
Yeah.
But today an academic institution is not just about teaching, it's not just about research. It's about industry academia collaboration.
Yeah.
There are lot of other social activities and governmental activities that we take. We also run a lot of national programs. We have a lot of international collaborations. For example, we have a campus in Zanzibar, South
Yeah.
Africa,
Yeah. Right.
East Africa. So many different facets that we see. So on a daily basis, I have at least on an average 2 visitors per day. I see around 1,000 visitors a year. In the last 3 years, I almost have finished 3,000 visitors. Uh, so, so this is also something which is, and we have a lot of MOUs, we have projects, a lot of legal things that we need to handle, and of course finance. Right?
Yeah.
IT Madras today has come to around a 2,500 crore turnover per year.
Oh, that's
Which
wonderful.
is also, and then that money comes in different forms, and then there are other legal compliances and stuff. We have Section 8 companies, we have a research park. Uh, so different things happen in a day.
I hope our audience have an idea how typical a day look like when
Yeah.
it's we are talking about a director of IT. So, sir, as you mentioned about your Zanzibar campus outside of India, so we just wanted to know about your experience of your overseas campus. How was it, and if you have seen any challenges over there?
Yeah. So the challenges are very less in the sense that we had a clear agenda and we are working on that agenda.
Yeah.
Our agenda is aligned towards the National Education Policy 2020, where we want to become a knowledge superpower. We call this Vishwa Guru as per the policy.
Yeah.
So one of the first step in this Vishwa Guru is to have internationalization, where we go and talk about our education system, the way we educate, our undergraduate curriculums, etc. We want to share it with other part of the world, which needs this.
Yeah.
So Africa actually needed a good institution like IIT Madras to be present there. So and the government was very supportive, and they have a very excellent schooling system.
Okay.
We got very good students there. So these are some of the 3 important points, and we went there
Okay.
for the second year, and it's going very, very well.
Okay.
The government has been very supportive, their government,
Okay.
and we have seen the second batch now coming, and
Yeah,
lot
that's
more
nice.
enthusiasm there.
That's nice,
And
sir.
we are able to contribute to that nation in terms of AI, for example.
Yeah.
We have now a very big AI workshop that happened last week, and we are trying to bring Indian industries to come and participate in the African development of Africa. So a lot of things, a lot of exciting
Yeah.
things.
So it's really wonderful to know that IIT Madras is setting some global benchmark for Indian education system overseas also.
Yes.
So that's really wonderful. So moving ahead, sir, my question to you about your that you led the research team that developed and successfully booted up India's first indigenously designed microprocessor Shakti. If you can let us know about your this passionate project and its impact.
Yeah, so the impact of this project is very phenomenal because microprocessor, in my opinion, is one of the most complex hardware that is ever designed by mankind. Okay? Uh, Today, when we look at any, even the AI workload, finally has to execute on a microprocessor. Okay? So we wanted to do something indigenous because everything today, just look at this hall, you will actually find out at least 20 microprocessors at different plugs.
Yeah, right.
Right? So your mobile itself has 8. I have so 16 between your mobile and my mobile. We have 16 microprocessors. Then this camera and everything.
Yeah.
This internal mic has a microprocessor. So we decided that we want to make a family of microprocessor. We started around 2013.
Okay.
And we took one of a very interesting concept called RISC-V, which was promoted earlier by Berkeley and MIT, and IIT Madras joined as the third founder into that. And today I'm very happy that there are multiple startups actually using that microprocessor. We have some commercial chips that have come up. We have a lot of incubator startups in IIT Madras and other places. India, we have launched the Digital India RISC-V program, and it's going very nice. March 1st and 2nd, we have a major show, road show at IIT Madras.
That's nice.
So, ultimately, we will be, so today, all of you are looking at cyber security as a very important thing. There is hacks into the system. There are a lot of cyber frauds that are happening. And many of these frauds are based on trying to make the programmable element in the hardware behave wrongly. And the programmable element is a microprocessor. And the one very important step that a country has to take is to have microprocessors that are fully under their control. And I think that way Shakti and the related projects are very important for the nation from a cyber security point of view. For the next few years, I see a large deployment of this project across the nation.
That's such a wonderful news, sir. It is such an innovation. I hope the world will know about it later on. And one last question to you. One technology that you can see as a game changer for all industries, and I must say it should be apart from AI.
Of course. So the next big era is the quantum era. So quantum computing is going to come up in a big way, and it's going to facilitate AI. It's going to facilitate all the fields. Already, IIT Madras, I'm very happy to announce that we have. There are some research work on how to use quantum computing, especially image processing, to find out nano level crack. Nano is 10 power minus 9 meter.
Yeah, yeah.
A well maintained human hair is 50 micrometers.
Okay.
So it will be 1 by some 2,000th of the diameter of a well maintained human hair.
Okay.
That level crack can I find out in a design, in a plate or whatever, in a metal. So quantum computing has been used. This is one very recent application, one paper that has been published from IIT Madras.
Okay.
So quantum computing is going to be very, very, very prevalent across multiple things, and lot of problems that we could not solve on a classical computer is going to become solvable in quantum computing. So quantum communication, quantum materials, quantum computing, these are all going to be the next era, starting say next 2-3 years. This is where we are going to start.
Yes, so it's quite insightful, I must say. That's something really fresh. And we heard and AI, but I must say quantum computers and
So you can
technology.
say quantum, quantum, and quantum.
Yeah. So thank you so much for joining us and talking to ET Education. Thank you so much.
Thank you.